Today we're going to do another reformer on the mat class, and as usual it's going to be very ab heavy, but I hope you enjoy it and we'll get started. So you're going to lie on your back, place one hand on top of the other behind your head, and then we're going to bring your legs up to the tabletop. So we're going to start with our feet in a Pilates V. So you're going to have your heels together, toes apart, and let's flex your feet. Elbows are just slightly lifted so you can see them in your periphery, and you're going to curl your head and shoulders up, and we'll start here. So you'll inhale as you stretch your legs out. Exhale as you bend it back into your chest. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, pull it in. So you want to think of lengthening the legs, pulling into your abdominals. We'll do 4 more. Really glue the heels together. 3 and 2. Last one. Now you're going to turn your legs parallel, so legs glued together. We're going to point your toes this time and then stretch your legs out and in. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, pull in. Keep curling your chest up. Feel those abdominals working to keep that connection. 4 more. If your neck gets tired at all or have any pain, you can always do this with your head down. Last one. Stay parallel. You're going to flex your feet as hard as you can. Inhale, stretch long. Exhale, pull in. Exhale, in. Try to keep all 5 toes coming back to your shins. Keep curling your head and chest up. 4. Should start to feel your abdominals. 3 and 2. Last one. Now stretch your legs out and hold. Curl up a little higher. You're going to point your toes and flex. Point, flex. Keep pulling those abs in. 4 more. And 3, 2. Last one. Bend your knees in. Hug your knees into your chest. Rock side to side. Take a breath. And we're going to go straight into the 100. So arms up to the ceiling, legs and tabletop. Let's point the toes. You're going to inhale with the arms up. Exhale, press your arms down, curl your head up. Stretch your legs out and pump your arms. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Keep pulling those low abs in and up. Inhale. And exhale. Squeeze the legs together. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Arms are pumping strong. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. Last 2. Inhale. And exhale. Last one. Curl up a little higher if you can. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hug your knees in. Again, rock side to side. We have one more abdominal exercise before we give your abs a little break. So we're going to do coordination. So you're going to have your elbows by your side. You're going to keep your elbows down by your side the entire time. You're going to inhale with the arms and legs bent. Exhale, you're going to curl up, stretch your arms and legs out. Keep your chest up. You're going to open, close just your legs. Bend your knees in, and then bend your arms, lower your head. So you'll inhale here. Exhale, stretch everything out. Curl up. Open, close your legs. Bend your knees. Arms and head follow. Inhale. Exhale, curl up. Open, close the legs. Knees come in. Arms and head follow. 1 more. Open, close the legs. Knees come in. Arms and head follow. Hug your knees into your chest. Rock side to side 1 more time. And then we're going to lie on your stomach for pulling straps. So you can have your legs active. You want to keep your legs straight, glutes engaged, arms down by your sides, and then your spine is long. Keep pulling your abs in. So even though this isn't an abdominal exercise, you still want to keep them active. You're going to inhale as you float your head and hands and chest off the mat. Exhale as you lower everything back down. Inhale, think of your sternum reaching forward. Exhale to lower everything back down. Again, those legs are active. Try not to let them just hang. And lower back down. 1 more. Now you're going to stay up here. You're going to do little pulses up, 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 up. Think of using the backs of your arms and your upper back to move the arms up, up. Keep the chest lifted. We have 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower everything down. Turn your palms down so they're facing the floor. You're gonna lift everything up again. This time you're gonna keep your chest up, open your arms out to a T, and then press them back. Open and press. Think of lifting your chest a little higher as your hands go back. And think of your pinkies reaching toward your legs. And back one more. And then lower everything down. Push back into child's pose. Just take a breath. When you're ready, roll up. You're gonna sit down. We're gonna go into rowing. So since we don't have the straps and everything on the reformer, we're gonna keep our legs bent just a little bit so we have just a little bit of counterbalance. I like to push my feet into the mat. So we're gonna start with rowing back. So you're gonna have your arms in front of you, shoulder height. I'm gonna pretend like you're pulling something. So you're gonna pull something into your chest. You're gonna round your back, elbows are wide. And you're gonna roll back up. And then arms come forward. And then you pull back, round, and then roll up. And then lift, arms come forward. We're gonna add on. So you're gonna pull back and hold. You're gonna round and stay. This time you're gonna bring your arms out to the side into a T. And you're gonna push your arms back as you dive your head forward towards your legs. Grab your hands behind you, stretch your shoulders. And then you're gonna reach your arms out and around, forward, and then roll up. So you're gonna pull in, round, roll back, halfway. Stay here, you're gonna reach your arms out to a T, push back, reach your arms back and around, grab your hands, stretch your shoulders, and then arms circle out and around, back to your feet, and roll up. Let's do that one more time. So long spine as you pull, and then round, roll back. Stay here as you reach your arms out to your T. Push your hands back as you dive your head forward. Grab your hands, reach your arms back, stretch your shoulders, and then circle your arms out and around toward your feet and roll up. Now we're going to keep the ending the same, we'll change the beginning. So you're going to bring your arms up to a 90-degree angle. This time we're going to keep your back flat. So you're going to hinge back with a flat back, and then come back up. Stretch your arms, reach them back behind you, grab your hands, and then you're going to reach your arms out and around, and then roll up. So arms come to a 90-degree angle, flat back as you hinge back, and then come back up. Try to keep the feet on the mat. Reach your arms up and back. Grab your hands behind you, stretch your shoulders, and then circle the arms out and around, and then roll up. Long spine. Arms come in, flat back, and then come up. You're going to reach your arms up and back, grab your hands, and then circle around, reach toward your feet, and roll up. Nice, we're going to change to rowing front. So we're going to sit with your legs straight this time. Let's have them glued together and then feet flex. Hands are going to be by your waist to start. Sitting up as tall as you can, you're going to reach your arms out to a high diagonal. Lengthen your spine as you lower your hands to the mat. Reach your arms up, circle, back to your waist, and then reach out. So you want to find that resistance. So on the reformer we have springs. You want to imagine you're using the same weight. And then reach arms up, and then down, and up, around. So it's like you're moving through water. You're not just putting the arms in the position, you're finding that tension and resistance. Up and around, and we're going to change it. So now you're going to reach your hands forward, dive your head toward your feet. Now you're going to roll up, arms come with you, circle them out and around, back to your waist. Reach your hands and head toward your feet. Stretch, roll up, circle, back to your waist. 2 more times. Round, and then roll up, circle, back to your waist. Last one. Keep pulling all 5 toes back, and then roll up, circle, back to your waist. I'm going to face you for this next one. So we're going to sit crisscross applesauce. We're going to have your hands in a little triangle, and then hands are either going to go behind your head or in front of your forehead, whichever feels better. If you feel that you're pushing your neck forward, bring them in front of you. So you're going to hinge forward, keep your back as flat as you can, and then you're going to reach your arms out to a diagonal and then back in for shade. Reach and back. So You keep your neck back in line with the rest of your spine if your hands are behind you. And then the idea is that you're shaving your hair. Up and back and up and back. Elbows are wide and back. Last one. Now we're going to change your legs so the other leg is in front, so it's the awkward side. Arms are going to come out to T, but then you're going to bend your arms slightly. So you want to be able to see your fingers in your periphery. You can kind of wiggle your fingers to see if you can see them. Now from here, you're going to hug your tree in front of you. So you're going to close your arms and open, hugging your tree. Close and open. Keep lifting your spine up, pulling your abdominals in, and open. Close. Again, finding that resistance, and close, and open. 2 more. Last one. And then we're gonna come into our short walk series. So just like we did with the first rowing exercise, we're gonna have the legs bent. Feet are gonna be planted onto the mat. I like I dream of genie arms for this one, so sitting as tall as you can. You're gonna roll back, think of your tailbone coming under you. Go halfway back and then roll up and lengthen your spine at the top. So halfway back, pulling your abdominals in. Should start to feel a little shake once you get halfway back, and then roll up and lift. 2 more like that. Round and roll up. Try to keep the shoulders away from the ears. Last one. And roll back up. Now you're going to bring your hands behind your head, one hand on top of the other. Elbows are just slightly forward so you can see them in your periphery. Lift up to go back with a flat back, and then come up. Go as far as you can without changing your spine. And up. Keep pushing the feet into the mat. Lean back, flat back, and up. 2 more. Last one. Now we're going to add a twist. So you're going to twist to one side. You're going to lean back with that flat back and then come up and then come center. Twist to the other side. Twist, lean back and up and center. So as you twist, try to keep your hips still. So it's just from the waist and center and twist, lean back. 1 more each side and twist, lean back. Last one, twist, lean back, and center. Lifting up, you're going to bend over to the side, and then come up, and bend over to the other side. Just a little side bend up, side bend over. Think of going up to go over, so you're not just collapsing into your waist. 1 more each side. Last one. And then come all the way up. Rest your arms, just roll your shoulders out. We're going to go into our long stretch series. So I'm going to start with long stretch. So we're going to come to a plank. If you want to do this on your knees or on your elbows, you can always do that for this exercise. Find your plank position with your hands under your shoulders, legs glued together, squeeze your glutes, squeeze your legs together. You're just going to rock forward and back, forward and back. Keep pulling into your abdominals, forward and back. 4 more. And 3, 2, last one. Now we're going to come onto your knees, and then we're going to go into our up stretch. So we're going to come back to our plank, but this time we're going to have your legs hip distance apart. So you're going to push forward, up, and then round your back as you come forward, and then push back. Pike your hips up, and then round your spine as you come back to your plank. Push back, pike your hips up, round your spine. Think of rolling through almost like a little snake. Push back, hips back up, around, and roll forward. 1 more. Back, up, and then round. Come on down. Shake out your wrists if you need to. We're going to go into elephant. So we're going to bring yourself up to a little downward dog type position. And then from here, keep your hands where they are. You're just going to walk your feet forward. Should feel a nice stretch in your hamstrings. Just go where you can. And then walk your feet back. So your hands don't move, it's just your legs. Walk your feet forward. Should feel a nice stretch. And walk your feet back. Trying to push the heels down as much as you can. One more time. Forward. I'm trying not to rock side to side. Trying to stay at center as I can. And back. And then come on down to your knees. Shake out your hands. It's a little risky. And we're going to go into knee stretches. So we're going to come onto your hands and knees. You want to have your hands right under your shoulders, your knees right under your hips, and then we're going to tuck your toes under. We're going to start with a round back. So you're going to round your spine as much as you can, and then just lift your knees off and hover. We're just going to hold that. Pull your abdominals in. Just hold. Try to keep rounding that low back, especially tailbone is under you. And hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on down. We're going to come to a flat back this time. So keep your spine long and neutral. Same thing. You're going to lift up, hover, hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, come on up. Shake out your wrists. Now we're going to go into a single leg version. So we're going to come back to our round back. You can bend your arms just slightly, especially if you're hyperextended. And then lift up. Now from here, you're going to keep one foot down. The other leg's going to push out and in. Out and in. If this doesn't feel good, you can always go back to the double leg. And 6, 2 more. Try to keep the hips low. Come on down. And then we'll switch to the other side. So when you're ready, lift the knees up. And then one leg goes out and in. Out and in. Again, trying to keep the hips low. My knees trying to stay like an inch over the mat. One more. And then all the way down. Push back into child's pose. Just get a little stretch. When you're ready, you're going to come up into a high kneeling position. We're going to do chest expansion. So you want to keep your hips pushing forward so there's no crease in your hips. You want to keep your hips forward so you're in a straight line from your head all the way down to your knees. Arms down by your sides. You're going to push your arms back. Turn your head to one direction. Turn your head to the other direction. Back to center. And then arms come forward. Push back. Turn your head to the second direction first. And then the first direction. Center. So we alternate. Push back. Look one way. The other. Center. And forward. Push back. Look the second direction. And the first. Center. Arms come forward. One more each side. Look one way. The other. Center. Arms forward. Last one. And look the second way. The first way. Center. Arms forward. Now you're going to turn your palms to face front. Bend your arms slightly. We're going to scoop the arms up. Just a little higher than your shoulders. And then back down. Arms scoop up. Again, find that resistance and back. Arms scoop up. And back. 2 more. Up. And back. 1 more. And scoop. Now we're going to make a circle. So you're going to go up and around and down. Up and around. Finding that resistance. Up and around. Keep the legs active. Glutes are active. 1 more in this direction. Reverse your circle. Out and around and down. Out and around and down. 2 more. Last one. I'm going to come onto your back. We're going to do some bridging. So you're going to lie down. Feet are fairly close to you. Hip distance apart and parallel. Arms just down by your side. Take a deep inhale. You're going to exhale, roll up to a bridge, one bone at a time. Inhale at the top. Exhale as you roll down, one bone at a time. And then rolling back up. Keep pushing your arms down. Try to keep your chest open. And then roll down. 2 more like this. Roll up. And then roll back down. Hold this next one up. And then you're going to bring one leg You're gonna lower the foot down and up, down. Try to keep the hips lifted and up. 4 more. And 3. Keep pulling into your abdominals, keep them nice and engaged to support your back. Bring that foot all the way down. Lift your hips up a little higher, and then other side. Coming up and down, up and down. 4 more. And 3, 2, last one. Both feet down, lift your hips a little higher, and then roll down one bone at a time. We're gonna go into some frogs and leg circles. So we're gonna have your heels together, toes apart, just like in the beginning. This time you're gonna bring your knees all the way into your chest. Try to keep your tailbone down though, so you don't wanna go so far that you're tucking under. You're gonna stretch your legs out to the diagonal, and then pull it back in. And stretch. This time we're keeping our head down. If you wanna lift it up for a little extra abdominal work, you can. And stretch. And in. 4 more. And in. Inhale, stretch. And in. Last 2. And last 1. Now you're going to come to a little diamond, so you're still going to have your feet flexed with your heels together, toes apart. You're going to lower your legs and then lift. Lowering this little diamond shape and lift. So the diamond doesn't change. You're not bending or straightening your legs anymore. You're just lowering, think of creasing at the hips. And 4 more. Keep wrapping around those legs. And 2. Last one. Keep your legs turned out, just straighten them. We'll point your toes. You're going to circle them around and up, out and around. And try not to let your back arch again, or let your hips come up and your legs come up to the ceiling. 4 more in this direction. So the pelvis is staying as quiet as you can get it. Last 1. And then reverse. Down and around and up. Keep pulling into the abdominals. Breathe. 4 more. And 3. Keep those ribs, the back of the ribs connected to the mat. Last one. And then hug your knees in. Rock side to side. And we'll sit up for mermaid. So you're going to have one leg bent in front, the other leg bent up to the side. You're going to bring your arms out to a T. You're going to lift up and over. And then back up. Grab your ankle and then reach toward your leg. And up. And then away from your legs. And up. And toward. 1 more each side. Just winding down, cooling down, getting a nice stretch. Let's change your legs. So the other leg is in front, arms out to your T, and then you're going to reach away from your legs, and then up, grab your ankle, and reach toward your legs, and up, and away, and toward. Just breathe however it feels good to you. Reach away. Find the length in your sides. And then we're going to finish with a little front split. So come onto your knees. We're going to come to a high kneeling position. You're going to bring one leg forward. And then hands are going to go on the outside of your, one hand on each side of your leg. If it doesn't feel good, you can always bring both hands to the inside of your leg. You're just going to push your hips forward. So you're in a bit of a lunge. And just hold that stretch here, stretch out your hip flexor. And then come back in. Bring that leg back, and then we'll switch sides. So, one hand on each side of your leg, or both hands on the inside of your leg if that feels better. And then push your hips forward. Stretch that hip flexor. And just breathe into it. And then when you're ready, come on up. Go ahead and sit however it feels comfortable to you. Hands on your legs, sitting up nice and tall. Just take a deep inhale. And exhale, lengthen your spine a little more. One more time, inhale and exhale. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed this class and I'll see you next time.